Hey guys, welcome back again to Mommy D Entertainment TV. I appreciate everyone for clicking on this video. I appreciate you guys. If you're new here, you're welcome to Mommy D Entertainment TV. Make sure to subscribe, put on your notification bell so that you will be notified whenever I post a video. And to all my amazing returning subscribers and followers, may God bless every one of you. Thank you for always coming back to watch my video. Guys, today's another reaction video. It's all about Justin D. Guys, Justin D is finally telling a whole side of his story. This is a series, guys. It has a part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5, okay? But today, I will be sharing with you guys part 1 of Justin telling his whole part of his story, how he got married to Cora, what really happened to what really happened in their marriage, guys. Yeah, I've said this lot of time before, but it's now finally saying the truth, nothing but the truth, guys. Do you want to hear the truth or nothing but the truth? Justin is telling his story, guys. Let's listen to what he's about to say, guys. You guys will love this one. Make sure to grab your popcorn, grab your soft drink, and relax and enjoy this series. Part 1. Let's go there, guys. Let's go there.
Hi everyone, good morning. Happy Monday morning. It is a overcast and foggy Monday morning here in LA, Los Angeles. Good morning, good morning. So I'd just like to start this preface because this week is going to be probably a series of videos, and I want to give a preface to anybody that doesn't know the story, what's going on, essentially. But this is the gist of it. I got divorced, and since I got the divorce, I have been accused of domestic violence. I have been accused of stealing. I have been accused of attempted murder. I have been accused of everything under the sun. I've been accused of rape. I've been accused of sexually molesting my daughters. I have been accused of everything you could possibly think of. And for the last 2 years, I've taken it on the chin and just tried to ignore it, tried to live my life, and not participate in the negativity. I'm finally in a place where I am emotionally, spiritually, and physically healthy enough to deal with what comes next. Because what will come next is they will come for me to destroy my livelihood, to destroy me as a human, which they've already been doing for 2 years. Currently, at this moment, there are probably about 90 bloggers that are actively, on a daily basis, spreading rumors, spreading lies, based on the statements of my ex-wife. She has been continually putting out crazy stuff. Some of the things that I'd like to address, and I'm going to address them with proof, not just with my words, is things like I kicked her out on the street and she was homeless with 2 babies, bleeding on the street. That's not true. In fact, it's very easy to prove that lie. That she was abused. She was not abused. I was abused, which I can prove. But there's that. She put out statements that I beat her up and she had a miscarriage. All of this stuff. She put in a restraining order, which made me lose my kid. She said I pulled a knife on her. She said all kinds of things that just were not true. I treated that woman with love, respect, and I dedicated my life to seeing her grow. And this is what I got in return because I left because I was unhappy and much more. So this is just a preface. I have a busy morning. I have a patient in about 20 minutes that I need to leave for here soon. But it's time that I start to stand up for myself, because this is getting too far. This is getting ridiculous. And I'm fully aware that all the toxic women that believe her lies are going to come after me harder than ever before. And I am now in a place where I can handle that. I don't think many of you can relate to what it's like to have people halfway across the world, in Nigeria mostly, attempt to destroy your life. They actively did destroy my business. I was down 90% in revenue. They destroyed my mental health. They destroyed my physical health. And they destroyed my spiritual health. Which I based on lies. Complete, bogus, fabricated lies. I've already proved this in a court. The restraining order was dropped due to me being able to prove that she was lying. But that did not stop her from perpetuating this stuff on the internet. And why would she do so? For money, for fame. There's no easier way for a woman to get famous than to claim domestic violence, especially since I'm a white man and she's a black woman. Everyone's going to sympathize with her. And that's just the nature of society today. Men are guilty until proven innocent, and I'm not the only man this has happened to. This has happened to an Australian man, very nice man, Jamie Perkins. This has happened to LaTruth. This has happened to many men. And I have come to the place where, regardless of the consequences that happens after this, whether I'm harassed or whether I'm taken to court, it's time that I'm a man of principle and integrity. Am I perfect? Am I innocent in this story? Absolutely not. Nobody's innocent in divorce. It's just not. Like, nobody's innocent in a toxic relationship. My relationship was on social media, and my divorce was on social media. But the lengths and levels that it went is simply unacceptable. It's all for money. It's all for sympathy, and it's really mental health disorders, really, truly. So I'm going to start going play by play. This is going to be a multi-video series, and it's going to be told from some of you guys have heard before, some of you guys are new, so I'm going to tell the story like it's like somebody knows nothing, so that they can understand context. I am standing up for men everywhere because it is insane what is going on. And it's really sad, because this is the mother of my children. Everyone is coming after me for saying I'm trying to destroy the mother of my children, and I'm totally not. She's trying to destroy me. Like I said, she accused me of domestic violence. She accused me of beating her up and having a miscarriage. She accused me of being abusive, all of which I can prove I didn't do. Did I sometimes yell and scream and cuss at her? Absolutely I did. Men tend to do that when you make them question the paternity of their children. It's not something you can stay calm through. So, I mean, that's where we're going to go. So, I think the best place to start, which I'll have to do after all my morning patients, is start from the beginning, how we met, how it went, things that transpired, and then go through there, and then go through the lies one by one. We're going to dissect the lies, and I'm going to show you guys with objective proof that she's lying. Why would I do this? I'm tired of being harassed. Truly I am. It's just not cool. Cyberbullying is not cool. I've been standing up to bullies since I was elementary school on the playground. I was not with the popular crowd. I was with the nerds. I was with the goths. I was with all different types of people. And if I saw someone getting picked on, I was the first to stand up and be like, leave him alone, or leave her alone. And this is no different. So I'm sure there's going to be all kinds of things coming out, like people trying to discredit what I say. I don't care. I have come to the place now where it's like I have a duty to men everywhere to tell my story, and women, because my story is a story of narcissistic abuse. It really is. Like, I identify as a survivor of narcissistic abuse, and not a victim, because I don't have a victim mentality, but I did survive it. And it's never going to stop. It's never going to stop. I'm going to get harassed more than ever, and I don't care, because I'm going to speak the truth, and I'm going to get it off my chest. I never wanted to do this. I wanted to move on in my life and co-parent in peace. I still want to co-parent in peace. But a man has a right to defend his reputation and his livelihood. And that's what she's going after. She's been going after my livelihood for 2 years. None of it's been true, so my livelihood's been secured. But it's getting to the point where it's like, it's okay for a woman to try to destroy a man's life based on lies, but it's not okay for a man to defend himself and tell the truth. There's something wrong with society, and I don't care what I'm harassed by. And those of you that feel the same as me, it's time we start to do something about these bullies. Because I'm strong. I'm a very strong person. I was an elite marathon runner. My gift is long suffering. Other people are not as strong. And as you guys saw with Congress, where Mark Zuckerberg was apologizing to parents' kids who committed suicide from bullying on the internet. This is not a victimless crime. We cannot normalize bullying and harassment on the internet. Have I done it? Yes. Part of this series is going to explain why. The short version is I would never get away from her. I was addicted to the abuse, and I would never be able to walk away unless I made it public. That's the truth. That's why I went public with my divorce. It was the only way I could keep myself from going back. Because if I went back, I would not be alive right now. And that's the truth. Because it was bad. So, I got to go to work now. I want to make it very clear, I am not encouraging anyone to harass anyone. This page does not support violence. This page does not support cyberbullying. I have been trying for 2 years to keep my emotions in check and just let this storm weather over. And my ex staging a knife attack in London, which I'm completely convinced of it. I've looked at all the evidence. I've talked to detectives. Everyone's unanimously convinced it was fake. And guess why it was faked? To make it seem like I had something to do with it. I wish my ex-wife well. I want her to succeed. My mentality is the better she does, the better the kids do. But it shouldn't be at the sacrifice of the father. Fathers matter. I'm sticking up for fathers everywhere. And I finally have the courage to speak and defend myself. Why did I not have the courage before? The system. The system. CPS was involved and I was protecting my kids. If I was doing what she was doing, my kids would be in foster care right now. So I had to protect my kids and I had to take the harassment on the chin, but that time has passed. It is no longer present. Somebody says you will come out the winner. I'm not trying to win anything. I'm not trying to win anything at all. I'm trying to help people because many of you are in toxic relationships. Many of you are being abused by narcissists. And I hope that my story helps you leave. Doesn't matter if you have kids, doesn't matter. If you are being abused by a narcissist, it's psychological abuse. It's not necessarily physical abuse. It is psychological abuse. It's addictive. The abuse is addictive. It's like Vegas. The highs and the lows. The highs get you through, and then the lows come, and you're just waiting for the high again. It is addictive. It is exactly like Vegas. It's exactly like physiologically, it is an addiction. So I'm not trying to win anything. I'm just tired, and I see it perpetuated everywhere on the internet, where women can say whatever they want about a man, and there's no consequences. Not even in the court system, they don't seem to care. And so men everywhere are getting their lives ruined by women falsely claiming abuse. And most importantly, that completely and utterly makes women that are actually domestic violence survivors feel like they can't come forward, because there's all these women on the internet getting famous and getting all this emotional support, but they're obviously being caught in lies, and it discredits the women that have actually been abused. Personally, my thought is, if you claim domestic violence and it's not present and it's proven not to be present, I think you should go to jail, because you're hurting women everywhere. Same thing for men. Men do that. I think they should go to jail too. So I gotta go. We're gonna start this little train later today, probably about 1 o'clock, in California. And I'm gonna start talking. I'm gonna start telling my story, because truth be told, she's a monster. How do you feel good about destroying the father of your children? Consecutively, over and over again, over multiple years. Say one thing like I did, that's an emotional outburst. Not okay, but that's different than spending 2 years in recruiting bloggers. This has become an industry. People are feeding their children by harassing me. She never talked about me. She's talked about me over 1,000 times and published a book about how horrible of a monster I am. And we're going to go through that book, and I'm going to point out her lies with truth. The easiest one is one of the things she said in her book, which I find hilarious, that people just don't have brains. In 2020, she said I locked her in the house for 2 weeks. I didn't lock her in the house. The government did. It was COVID lockdowns. So this is the way that narcissists twist things. And I am absolutely convinced that she doesn't give a shit about anybody but herself. She doesn't give a shit about me. She doesn't give a shit about the kids. And I'm tired of dealing with this. I'm going to tell my truth. I mean, not my truth. I'm going to tell the truth with evidence and facts. And then whatever harassment I get after that, I'm ready for. But it has to stop. And it's not going to stop. So I might as well tell the truth, stick up for men everywhere. And if people want to continue to harass me, fine. I don't care. I've been harassed by at least 3 to 5 million people in the last 2 years. I've had to close down 2 out of my 3 businesses. I've had to separate myself from everyone I know and love, my friends, my family, to protect them from the harassment. So we're going to keep this professional. We're going to keep this educational. This is not a bashing session. This is me telling the truth and me sticking up for me and for men everywhere. Because society has to change. There has to be a change where there's consequences of people going online, particularly women, and trying to destroy a man's life. Especially the father of your children. How does that help the children? It doesn't. That's why I've remained quiet. I've remained quiet because it's like, this does not help the children. But now it's got to the point where if I don't stand up for myself, I'm teaching them that it's okay to be abused and do nothing. And I can't live with that. I don't care what consequences come. I don't. So this is where we're going with it. Most importantly, I want to reiterate, this page does not support violence, cyberbullying, harassment, and I am not a saint. I was in a toxic relationship, and I did and said things that I'm not proud of, and that's what happens in toxic relationships. And hopefully, if this little video series helps just one person escape that situation, then I have potentially saved a life. Because this stuff does, it's deadly. So later today, okay? We're going to address lies. Domestic violence, very easy to prove she's lying. I beat her up in that Shannon miscarriage, very easy to prove she's lying. I stole money from her. She's lying. That one's harder to prove, but it's pretty easy. It was a setup. Okay? Very easy to. So why did I post the camera yesterday? I'll start with that. Camera disappeared. She got online, started saying we got robbed and everything else, and went online and begged for stars. I thought the camera was lost. I thought that we were robbed. She told me a story that the door was open, things were gone through. I was at work all day, and the camera was gone, but nothing else was gone. I had like $5,000 in cash in the closet. That wasn't gone. But the camera was gone, and then she went online, and she's like, I'll just get my fans to pay for it. So give me stars. And then I found it in the attic about 3 months later. And when I confronted her, I was like, why is this in the attic? Like, I thought this was stolen. I thought we were robbed. I thought we had a break-in. I thought I was literally concerned for the safety of at that point, my child. And she just was like, I don't know. And there was so much other stuff going on in our relationship, I just didn't pursue it. It was just not worth fighting over. I knew exactly what she had done, because she had always done stuff like that, because everything's about likes and views and social validation. And personally, I don't give a shit. I don't care if some of you guys don't like me. My perception of myself is not based on the opinions of others. I've overcome too much in this life to care what other people think. So guys, what brought me to this? The fake staged attack in London. It pissed me off, because it's like, okay, it was obviously done so that people think that I am related to it. Because they're sending fake text messages out here, pretending like I'm having conversation. There's one page that we're going to address thoroughly that's saying I raped this person, and showing fake text messages between them, and then doing a play-by-play that I'm out in jail on a bond. This is public documents. If I was If I went to court for rape, it would be public. You could look it up. It would be in my background report. It would be in public records. There's nothing because it didn't occur. This is probably either her or her sister or one of her superfans trying to destroy my reputation to protect her based on lies. So it's gone too far. These people are evil as fuck. And it's time I stand up for myself. So people say that she doesn't talk about me. You are either not paying attention or you're lying for her, which means that you are the problem. She talks about me all the time. There are over 1,000 instances, including a book. Her entire brand is built off of harassing me. It's built her millions of followers, which actually, great. The more money she makes, the better it is for the kids. But harassing me over a period of time, 2 years, is a lot. It's a lot. And I'm done. I gotta get out of here. I'll catch you later. We'll continue this talk.
All right, my amazing, correct people. You guys have heard what is said. You guys have heard the story. Part 1 is done, guys. This is so interesting. Of course, we've heard this story before. I don't know what is really going on, guys. I am confused, guys. I brought this video out for you guys to give your own opinion in the comment section. Let me read your opinion in the comment section, okay? Make sure to give the video a like, share out the video so that this video will get to other people, okay? I appreciate every one of you. Are you guys ready for part 2? Watch out for part 2. It's coming up. I told you guys it's a series, guys. It's up to 5 parts. This is part 1 is done. Watch out for part 2. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys. Stay safe and stay blessed. And don't forget to love one another. Love is the greatest, guys. Bye, guys. One love. Keep us together. Bye.